She deserved it. Question mark. Agate. ...
Back in 1993, I was dating a girl who I had a child with. When our baby girl was 6 months old, I decided to go back to school as I couldn't give her a decent life with a low-paying job at the restaurant I worked as a grill cook. I explained my situation to the general manager and she understood and told her I was looking for a better-paying job while going to school. So she suggested that I learn the restaurant biz, and she would gladly teach me everything, and my pay would be salary and a lot more. It went from $250 per week to $800 per week. I decided not to reveal the new events in as I wanted to save it for a special occasion, then tell her. So I began to save and lived only on the $250. I was going to college at the same time. One of the class requirements was to spend a few weeks occasionally in a forest without any provisions. I told my GF, and she was upset, but I explained the requirements and she said she understood. After a few years, I had saved $84K. It was the 6th trip into the forest when I came back home, and a friend of ours told me that she was possibly messing around with a dude in our neighborhood. It was some black dude who smoked weed all the time. I didn't believe it and didn't bring it up to my GF. My GF still wasn't aware of my pay increase, and by this time, I was co-manager. At this point, I had saved $150K. I finally decided to bring up dude one night, and she said that's not true at all. So I went to work that night and snuck back home to check shit out. I looked in the sliding glass back door and he was there naked. I drove over to her mom's house only down the street and brought her up to see why me and her daughter were breaking up. She looked and literally threw up. Not because of the contact between them, but she was a nurse at the hospital and knew he had various STDs. She opened the glass door and screamed saying, "You know you're committing a crime." I said, "Yeah, you're breaking my heart." Her mom said, "Not that. The fact he knowingly is having sex with a diseased penis." I did get tested and clean. They went on to have 4 kids, live in a rundown shack trailer. I have my daughter and $1 million in the bank.